So, you guys want to see a joke? Look at this. Ha! I know that was a terrible fake laugh. Notice it's not $59.99 anymore like it always was. Now it's $69.99. Now it's the deluxe edition. Oh my God, EA. You guys are getting desperate. It's obvious. $99.99 for the deluxe Madden edition. Oh, what? Just more garbage with a new cover athlete and a roster update every year? Wow, yeah, that's worth $99.99. And you know what the sad part is? People are going to buy it. You know, I remember last year at this time telling you guys that Madden was going to suck. Kind of when I first started getting back on YouTube. And guess what? It did! It did! Madden sucks. It's the same freaking garbage-ass game, re-released, repackaged, adding new features that they had in the Madden maybe 3-4 years ago that they removed and repackaged and called it a new feature. EA is the definition of greed. Honestly, how can I don't get it. Well, it's the best-selling football game. Well, yeah, it's kind of hard not to be the best-selling football game when you're the only freaking company that can make a football game. Don't take much. That would be like Chevy saying, hey, we sell the best-selling trucks, but we're the only ones on the market that can make a truck. Kind of hard to come in last place when you're the only one that can do it. Isn't it sad? Listen, I look forward more to 2K, and I like the Bulls, but you know what? Screw the Bulls over the Bengals in a heartbeat. Football's my deal. But the problem is, the reason I like 2K so much is because it's actually a good freaking sports game. Can you imagine what 2K could do at the NFL right now if they were allowed to? Madden 24, just like I told you last year at this time, before some people, listen, no one gives a shit about Madden anymore. No one gives a shit. Anybody that's got a head wired to their ass and has been around gaming for as long as I have since the NES, Super NES days, no one gives a shit about Madden anymore. No one cares. And you know what? I actually was a huge Madden fan. I still say one of the best Madden games were on the PS2. That was the smoothest running football game that I've played on the PS2 versions. And I know there was ESPN NFL 2K5, but seriously, Madden was a good freaking game at one point. I'll admit it. It was. No one gives a shit about Madden anymore. It's just, they keep releasing garbage like that. $100. Well, I'm sorry, EA. Blow me. You ain't getting 100 cents, let alone $100. I mean, seriously. People, if you guys go out and buy this game, there's no hope for you. I'm sorry. And people will do it because, hence, that's why we got people like Biden in office, because there's that many brain dead people. That's why EA can keep getting away with that crap. You can't even blame EA because people keep buying this shit over and over again. And guess what? You mark my words. Come back to this video after it's released for about a month or two when it gets released in August. And when you see 1,000 videos of how terrible it is, just remember the taxi guy telling you. Well, just like I told you last year. And they tried so desperately, and what's even worse, actually it's really sick if you think about it. They tried to use the death of John Madden to get people to come back. They used that as a profit. They didn't give a shit about John Madden dying. They could give two shits less. They just saw a marketing opportunity, and people know. Everybody loved John Madden, okay? But EA used it in a sick, twisted way to get people to buy their game again. And a lot of people did do it. Because of that, John Madden was on the cover for the first time in 23 years. You got to buy our game. Well, do you remember John Madden, EA, originally didn't even want his name on your game because you wanted to do something goofy. He's the one that made it successful, not you. Anyway. Don't buy Madden. It's the same. Hopefully somebody can come around someday and make a good football game again. But honestly, It's sad. Like I said, I would play it. I would love to play an NFL game. I would love if we had options. If we had a variety. But Madden sucks, so we can't. Isn't this sad? The most popular sport in the United States of America, by far, and there's only one company that can make a game for it? What kind of dog shit is that? So, no. Madden 24 is going to suck, like it always does, and it's going to flop. I don't care about the new features. And Josh Allen comes out and says, a childhood dream. Oh, really? A childhood dream of yours is to be on the shittiest game ever made? And not to mention, don't forget the Madden curse. I kind of believe in that. Except for, it didn't happen to really Tom Brady or Patrick Mahomes. Well, it actually did happen to Tom Brady. He lost the Super Bowl that year. He was on it. But I wouldn't want my freaking name on that shit. If I were John Madden, if he was still alive, I'd want my name taken off it. So, do not buy Madden 24. It's going to suck.